ECS 210 curriculum as a cultural and social practice. When I began this course, I will admit I was uninformed about curriculums and their real role in teaching. I remember my own teacher saying, "We have to learn this, it's in the curriculum." I thought this meant a curriculum was like a teacher's handbook. Everything was laid out, easy to follow, and clear cut. As I learned in this class, I was very incorrect in this assumption. I began to see the objectives were clear, but the methods and strategies were not. I now realize the subject outcomes are in a curriculum, but I must use my knowledge as a teacher to make the required subject matter interesting, relevant, and important to my students. Just how would I do this? Common sense may seem something. But as we learned from the problem of common sense, all cultures have their own idea of what is common sense. To be a good teacher, I would have to be sure not to show oppressive ideas and respect all students and not expect they are aware of what I may consider common sense. This was very interesting to me as I have taken many things in my life for granted that everyone understands certain things, but this was a close minded way of thinking. To be a good teacher, I must leave out any idea of common sense. The good teacher idea was another eye opening concept for me. Throughout my own education, I remember my classmates who I felt were my teacher's favorite. These were always the students who gave the answers and never questioned the methods. I now realize good students think deep, question ideas, and challenge a teacher. I want to be a teacher who promotes thinking outside the box and doesn't have any kind of prejudice ideas of a good student. Curriculum policy. I have never thought who or why curriculums get changed. Throughout this course, I have had the basis of understanding the many layers to curriculum policy and the avenues needed to change a curriculum. Post secondary school play a vital role in sparking changes, and this helped me understand the story behind curriculums. Making learning relevant and culturally open helps all learners understand curriculum in a more personal and relatable way. I want to make learning open to sharing the experiences of family members and to bring as many cultural aspects as possible into curriculums. This approach will promote diversity and acceptance. Now I know what to do. Through the information in this course, I feel I can teach in a more open minded and informed way. There may be expectations, but I can adjust and adapt to the ways in which my students will learn and actually enjoy the subject matter. I will ask questions and get them involved in their own learning. I will hear their questions and use the information taught to me to make the given curriculums informational and something they can improve from. I can and I will. Being a teacher won't be easy, but through all the things I've learned, I know it will be rewarding. I want to accept there will be struggles along the way. These struggles will help me learn to be a better teacher. I will use the resources and colleagues to answer many questions. I will use students' family members to bring in curriculum objectives into a more meaningful light. I won't be perfect in applying all curriculums all the time, but I'll take the challenge.